it's Laynie and welcome to my channel. How are you guys doing today? I hope you're having a fantastic week so far. This has nothing to do with today's video. I tried something different with my makeup today, okay? I tried to do the whole like pinky, blushy, under eye, cheek thing, and it's not my favorite. I cannot lie to you. But here we are. This is the look of the day. So if it looks crazy on camera, my apologies, but I'm too lazy to start over. Today we're gonna talk all things empties. Oh my gosh, I have a giant tub of empties to talk about. So if you want to see the beauty products that I've used up, my thoughts on them, would I repurchase, make sure you stick around and make sure you click that subscribe button, join our community, you won't regret it, and let's get started. I used up some Dove dry shampoo. I am on the hunt though to find a new dry shampoo that is unscented. This is pretty scented. I do like that this one is a detox and purify. I felt like my hair didn't feel too like gunky after using this. I've definitely used dry shampoos in the past that really make my hair feel like I've used a ton of dry shampoo. I could kind of brush it out and make my hair feel relatively fresh. Obviously, nothing is like actually washing your hair. So I did not hate this product at all, but I'm really on the hunt for a scent-free dry shampoo. So if you have any recommendations, let me know down below. Some other hair products, I did really like this. This is the Pantene Nutrients Blend with hyaluronic acid. It made my hair super soft. It says it's free of sulfates, silicones, parabens, dyes, phthalates, mineral oil. I thought my hair felt great. The only reason I got away from it was because CeraVe, is that who's CeraVe? CeraVe launched a scent-free shampoo and conditioner, so I picked that up. I'm really on this scent-free kick. Besides perfumes, I'm trying to use the majority of my body care, hair care. I'm trying to switch over to scent-free because I love perfumes. I'm never going to give them up, but I'm trying to remove scents in other categories of my life so I'm not just like bombarding my endocrine system all the time with all of those chemicals and ingredients that come with a lot of fragrances. So this is not a bad one at all, but again, I'm switching to the scent-free life. Sounds like there's a buffalo upstairs. That is my 5-year-old. CeraVe Gentle Hydrating Shampoo. It is totally scent-free. My hair feels very soft. My only complaint with this and the conditioner is if I use too much product and don't rinse it out really, really well, my hair will get greasier a little bit faster because this is very hydrating. So a little bit goes a long way with this. I have repurchased this one. For kids hair, I really loved this Not Your Mother's Mango Butter Shampoo and Conditioner. It made my daughter's hair so very soft. But this is getting hard to find. Where we usually go grocery shopping is where I usually pick up a lot of our shampoos and conditioners, and they don't have this anymore. I have to kind of hunt for it, and again, I'm too lazy to do that. I'm like a one-stop shop. I don't like to run all over the place. So for that, I haven't repurchased, but I did really like this product. Again, on the hunt for a scent-free kids product. If you have a great one you love, let me know. I definitely need to check and see if Honest has a scent-free shampoo and conditioner for kids because they do have a lot of scent-free products. The last hair product I will talk about is the Honest Detangler Mist. I do really like it. This is a pretty clean brand from my understanding. And if you want fragrance, I do really love this sweet almond scent. It smells really nice. It is supposed to be made without any synthetic fragrances, which I do appreciate. The sweet almond smells really lovely. It's kind of like a warm, cozy almond scent. I do think this works pretty well. Not the most amazing detangler I've ever used, but for being a cleaner one, I think it's very good. I have switched over though to the scent-free one. All right, now let's discuss some body care. So if you aren't worried about scents in your products, I do really enjoy using the Salt Air Whipped Body Butter. It is so good. The scents are all fantastic. It's so good. I do miss my scented body butters. This one is in the saltwater vanilla scent. I do like this in the body butter, but it's not my favorite. I do much more enjoy their Santal Bloom scent, but the texture of this is wonderful. I love that whipped, like light as air feeling when I pick the product out of the tub. It rubs in really nicely. The skin looks absolutely glistening and beautiful. Like, I really do love these. I wish they would come out with an unscented version. And this is in a baggie because it is prone to leaking. This is the Salt Air Body Oil, and yes, they do have like the best body oil I think I've ever used. It feels so velvety and luxe on the skin. I mean, incredible, but again, it's scented and I'm trying to switch away from it. That's why this one is not used all the way up. I really should gift this to a friend because there's no reason to throw this away. It's perfectly good if you're not worried about scents. I'm sorry I keep repeating that, but again, it's the journey I'm on. This is the Saltwater Vanilla scent. Again, this one didn't turn out being my favorite vanilla ever. I also have the body spray. I don't hate it at all. It's just not my favorite vanilla. It's not bad. It is kind of a rich vanilla with that little touch of like salty, beachy vibes. If I was going to repurchase a body oil with the scent from Salt Air, I'm definitely going with the Santal Bloom. I love that one. It is a very high-end, kind of bougie, I've got money fragrances, and I do really enjoy that, but the texture of their oils is impeccable. An oil that is scented, but from a influencer I follow, I think her name is Carly something. I'll put it down below in the description box. I follow her on Instagram. My friend told me about her, and she does like a lot of deep dives on products. She says this one, the scents in here are fine. This is Naturium, the Glow Getter Body Oil. I do not like this body oil as much as the Salt Air. It is a much richer, thicker, yummier oil. This is kind of your standard body oil. It's a little bit, maybe a little bit more slippery. The scent is not bad, but it's not like show-stopping or wowing in a way where I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to have this. An unscented body lotion that I have repurchased, I would repurchase. I really like this. This is the Naturium Bio-Lipid Restoring Body Lotion. I really like this. It's a pretty rich and thick body lotion, but it soaks in pretty well. I don't find myself being overly slippery or greasy afterwards. I do find though that lotions and pumps in general just aren't my favorite because I feel like I can never get all of the product out without having to remove the pump and like shake it down into my hand, and I just find it annoying, honestly. Some other unscented body products. First is the Lumi Whole Body deodorant. This is not bad, and I found myself liking to throw it in my purse for on the go because it was pretty easy to reapply. I personally just like to use it on my pits, but this just doesn't work for me how it used to. They reformulated maybe 2 years ago now, and ever since, it's not as great. It cannot get me through like a whole day plus a workout and still smell super duper fresh. It just isn't the same. So I have really cut back on purchasing these. Once in a while I impulse buy them when I'm shopping at Target, but this is no longer my favorite unscented deodorant. A body wash that I come back to over and over again. This is the Lumi Acidified Body Wash Unscented, and this is supposed to help you like get rid of all that yucky bacteria that makes you stinky. And I do think this really works. I don't even have to use this all the time. I don't use it every day. Maybe once a week I will use this, so it really lasts a long time. When my husband's getting a little funky, he feels like his deodorant's not working as well, he will use this. It's just like a really good, what I kind of call reset if you're struggling with a little bit of body odor. This is a good one. I have repurchased many bottles of this. I always have it in my shower. Absolutely love this body wash. A deodorant that did work, but I would not repurchase. This is the Primally Pure deodorant, and I got super lucky because I saw someone share on Instagram that they were giving away deodorants. All you had to do was pay for the shipping, and I'd been so curious about this brand. I have a friend who really likes a lot of their products, and I was like, ooh, okay, I'm gonna do that because they're not cheap. So paid the shipping. I think it was like $6, and I got this deodorant. I picked out the blue tansy scent, which I do have some regrets on. I was trying to do it really quick because it was like a limited number of orders could get the free product, and so I was just kind of like picked which one kind of popped up first and went for it. I wish I would have maybe read the description more because I don't love this scent. It kind of has like a menthol-y vibe a little bit, but it's like a menthol herbal tea scent that leans masculine, and it is fairly strong. So like when I was wearing it, I could get whiffs of it, and it's just not my vibe. It did keep me pretty fresh. It did last pretty well. My biggest complaint with it is this is like a thick formula. It's like a cream, but it's kind of dry. and it's kind of tuggy, like it's not nice and smooth. It doesn't glide on, and I'm sure that's because it's very natural, and I appreciate that about it. But this left the thickest film on my armpit. Even after washing, I could still feel some on my armpits when I was shaving. I would even sometimes get the residue on my razor, and like I was washing my armpits. It's just so thick. I do not like that. It's one of the main reasons I got away from regular stick deodorants with aluminum, because those were leaving such a film on my armpit, and I don't like it. So for that, I'm sad, but I won't repurchase the Primarily Pure deodorant. I don't like it. I always have this in my shower. This is Good Molecules Pineapple Exfoliating Powder. I love this product. It is a gentle exfoliator. It is truly a kind of gritty powder. You put it on your hand, you add a few drops of water, and you lather up your face. It does get kind of sudsy as you work it in. I love this for when my skin is feeling a little gunky, like maybe I haven't been removing my makeup as well as I should at night, and I get really full down here. As you can tell, I've been struggling. My face is breaking out, and this is something I love to reach for. I probably use it 1 to a couple times a week, depending on how my skin is doing. The CeraVe Hydrating Foaming Cleanser, I think this, yes, fragrance free. This isn't my favorite. It's not a bad product, but as far as oil cleansers go, it just didn't knock my socks off. It didn't remove my makeup as well as I would have hoped. I feel like sometimes I still had to go in again to get more off. I actually prefer the Milky Cleanser to this, so that is what I'm using right now. All right, now let's talk about some makeup products. Something that I do love, but it's not in the clean category, is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. If you want your skin to look youthful and glowing, this will do it. It's so pretty. It is definitely a dupe for the Hollywood filter, which is way more expensive. Honestly, why spend the money when you can get this? It's so good. But since I'm making the clean switch, I'm probably not going to repurchase. If you have anything that is like this that falls into the clean category, please let a girl know, because I would love to have something super glowy when I want that youth back to my face. But not everything in my beauty stash is clean, and this is one of those products that I would definitely consider repurchasing because I do love this color. This is the Rare Beauty blush in Cheer, and oh, I mean, I used it, you guys. I used it. I loved this. It is that like perfect peachy pink, but it had this beautiful glow in it. Oh my gosh, I love this. The closest I have found in a clean product is the Ilia blushes. They have a really pretty glow to it. There's not a tone that is as fun as this, but they are very similar. So that's what I've switched over to. But would I probably impulse buy this at some point? Yes, because this color is just perfection. I love her. If you are on the hunt for a really cheap but pretty foundation, I personally think this is the best. It is the Wet n Wild Matte Foundation in their Photo Focus line. I find this actually at Five Below, so it's $5. This sits so well on my skin. It is like an ultra thin formula, so it doesn't sit on top of my skin. It makes my pores look really, really good. The only bad thing about this is it does have a funky chemical smell. Like, it does really smell like paint, like true paint. So that kind of turns me off. But I can't lie, if you are on a budget, this is a really great foundation that just sits so well on my skin. A foundation that is clean, that I think also sits really nicely on the skin and is not terribly priced. I think it sits at $20 or $25 at Ulta. The About Face, the Performer. Oh my gosh, this is really nice. I do and I don't love the application. It is a wand, and I do like that for like the aesthetic of applying it. Like, it feels nice, and I feel like a makeup artist when I'm drawing it on my face. But I know wands aren't the most hygienic because you're touching your face, which could have germs, and then you're sticking it back in the tube. A clean foundation that I have really come to love is the Milani Conceal and Protect Blur Out Skin Tint. This sits on my skin very similar to the Hourglass Stick foundation. It gives you that velvety, smooth finish. It sits on top of my pores really nicely. I really love this. I have repurchased it like 3 times. I mean, this is a good one. I do think that it's not going to be for everybody, but thankfully it is drugstore, so it's not insanely expensive. I will admit, I feel like I go through it fairly quickly because it is a skin tint and I like a little bit more coverage, so I kind of probably put a little bit more than is required. And then a mascara that I did really like. This is the Grande Wrap Tubing Mascara. I think this does a very good job. I purchased another tube and I'm thinking about doing just the automatic ship with Ulta. What my heart really wants is to buy the Thrive Mascara. It is still the best tubing mascara I have ever found, although I do still really like the one I'm wearing today. I made a little short of it. It is by Makeup Revolution, so it's definitely cheaper. At the end of the day, still the best one is the Thrive in my opinion. It's just perfection when it comes to tubing mascara, but I hate that I can't find it at Ulta or Sephora where I'm like at least getting some points with my purchase. Bring it to Ulta, please, Thrive. Bring it to Ulta. And then 3 perfumes I'm going to mention. I'm calling this used up. I'm done. I've tried my best. I even sprayed it all over my house. This is the Frenchie Moon Milk Body Spray. And if you love a chai tea latte, it's truly a chai milk latte made with oat milk. It's creamy, it's delicious, it's spicy, it's warm and comforting, it's soothing. I have a backup bottle in my collection, okay? I do love this. This is truly a purely fall winter fragrance for me, but she's good. I'm obsessed with her. I also finished up 2 travel sizes, or at least got, okay, really close. There's just like a little bit in there. This is the Clean Reserve Whipped Cherry. And why not? What the heck? I'm gonna spray. I do really like this. I feel like they should have called it whipped pineapple though. I definitely get way more pineapple than I do cherry. Like, it's in there. It is in there, but it is definitely more pineapple to my nose. I honestly really do love this, and I have wanted to add like another bottle of something Clean Reserve to my collection. The only reason I haven't picked this one up is because to me it is a pineapple fragrance, and I have Ellis Brooklyn Miami Nectar and I have the Pink Cloud, which both have pineapple in there. And I'm like, how much pineapple? Oh, and I have Sugarful Sunshine. So like, how many pineapple fragrances do I really need in my collection, you know? So for that, I haven't repurchased, but I do really enjoy this fragrance. I think it's really lovely. And then I finished up a travel spray of Yum Bougie Marshmallow. It is delicious. It's strawberry milkshake and marshmallow. So yummy. But I did pick up the Latava version, and the bottle is so cute that for that I haven't purchased the full size of Kayali. Alright guys, that is the empties I want to share with you. I hope this video wasn't 700 years long. I hope you at least found it a little bit helpful. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you guys in the next video. As always, please try to stay positive, because at the end of the day, that is truly all we can try to do. Mwah! I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.